Hi, Luke Foster, Director of Marketing Geek here. Now, of course, we all want to get to the top of Google. I mean, if you offer a local service, that's still the best source of traffic. People typing in, going into Google and doing a search, looking for a service very actively. So they're really ideal people to get to your website. So things have really changed a lot with Google this year in terms of what it takes to get to the top as they change their algorithm. It gets really geeky, of course. The big change this week is Google have released what is known as a Disavow Links tool. So basically it's a way of saying that links that come to your website are not yours, or you don't want them. And so that Google won't take them into account. And the idea is, back in the early days, well, going right back to the start of search engines, originally it was just about cramming content in there, cramming words into the page. So if you wanted to show up for, say, dentist Taronga, you would put that in your title, you'd put it on your page, you'd put it in your headers and everything like that. Now, of course, that was easily spammed. And Google changed everything when they came along, because they made it about getting links to your site. So they said, if somebody links to your website, then that's saying that your website is valuable. So it was about getting links. And for a long time, people have done that. And people have charged services to build links. Now, of course, over time, that's gotten really spammy as well. And so it's got to the point where it's not such a good measure for Google. So now Google, for the first time ever this year, they'll actually penalize your site if you have spammy looking links. And it's obviously very complicated in terms of how they measure that. But for the first time ever, it's become an issue that links can actually hurt you. Now, you still need links to get up in the search engines. That's what makes it complicated. You just need good quality links. So Google have released this tool so that you can show which links are not actually valuable. Now, the thing about this is, a lot of the experts, Ed Dale here as an example, are saying that the reason that Google are doing this is probably so they can reverse engineer what are spammy links. Because basically, if everybody goes along and posts what they think are spammy links to their website, and then it's going to quickly tell Google which ones they should rule out in their algorithm. You see, Google doesn't really fix things by manual update so much. They mostly like to write a code into their algorithm that makes all of the website results better. Ed Dale said something really interesting here. If basically his take is, if you're using this in the hopes that it's a last-ditch attempt to bring your site back to life, he says, I hate to break it to you, you have a snowflake's chance in hell of that happening. Basically, it's not going to help you get back to the top. If you've done things that are spammy, and if you've used services that are spammy, then it's not going to help you. Which is why it's really crucial that we don't do anything to upset Google. We play by Google's rules. We get to the top the way that Google likes, because Google makes the rules, and if we want to show up and get good amount of visitors to our site, then we do what they say. At the end of the day, I think Google's too powerful, especially in New Zealand. Like 92% of Kiwis search using Google, which is a ridiculously high number. It's basically a monopoly. It's much lower overseas, places like the States. But for now, if you want to do well, you're going to have to get traffic from Google, and it's the best to play by their rules. So we're really careful about how we get links. We still need to get them. We still need to do good content, good things that are going to help us to move to the top of the search engines, but we don't do anything that will upset them. For more info on using the internet to bring in clients and more business, visit marketinggeek.co.nz.